Kind of surprised at how low the audio is. That's better. Definitely want the subtitles on. This should be fine. So I've played quite a bit of this game, as you can probably see. I like it. It's pretty good, I think. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but definitely not. Probably not. I'll go with challenging. Like sometimes, I like classic over default. My first, I played through the game with its default dodge settings at the beginning, and then they added the classic settings afterward. Basically, classic means you have more iframes on your dodge. Highly recommend playing with that. It's nightmare mode. No, thank you. Those are really tiny subtitles.
Sin. Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. The one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim.
Oh, such edgy writing. I love this series. Every little jab like that comes from a place of pure love. Don't worry about it.
Blood mad. Until they were betrayed by four of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The four horsemen of the apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos.
I need to turn off Steam Remote Play.
Bear witness as the council holds court to end the Nephilim war in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire.
Okay.
You are the juggernaut of all pain.
Been a while since I watched this.
Dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife. Endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my MacBook and freaking put it to sleep or something so it stops putting that up.
Of rage. You are the machine that
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
step forward and recognize, horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking. Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury,
She ain't wrong.
your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Oh gee, I wonder.
Dreams more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let walls separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom?
Be careful what you wish for. Alright, I do think Rampage got done pretty dirty in this game.
As I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do.
I do think the opening writing for her is a little...
Finally.
bleh.
Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or two. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horses, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Surprisingly.
Approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council and shattered the seventh seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
Ah.
While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act,
Of course, this is a bit of dramatic irony for you if you
delicate
have played the previous games.
We should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
the seven deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the seven roam the earth, free of our prison.
I mean,
The balance
I forget.
order and chaos
Who
is
did let them free? Was it the council? I think the council did it this game, right?
left unchecked.
Yeah, we'll find out.
War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all four of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the horsemen.
Whatever.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, horsemen.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the
Playing the fiddle.
one that matters.
Do 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 do.
I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow, steadfast, silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the seven deadly begins there.
That's something that kind of bothers me. Like, they realize how silly it sounds to keep saying seven deadly sins, and they shorten it to the seven deadly, and it's like, please stop. Just commit.
Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Keep my words.
Okay. I mean, he's not wrong. Okay. Oh wow, that looks significantly worse than the previous scenes. I didn't think the previous scenes were pre-rendered, but maybe they were. Okay. So one thing I didn't realize the last time I played through this entire game was you could sprint. Some sections are a lot harder if you don't remember the sprint. Just putting that out there. Okay. Soul Lurchers, so just like in the first game. The currency is more like the first game. Combat system in general is kind of its own thing, but I would say it's closer to the first game, or the closer to the second game. I don't know. it's kind of its own thing. I don't think it's as good as...
I just know it. I hope it's not envy.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd say it's not as good as the first game. Definitely not as good as the second game, but the second game was kind of interesting in the way that it did the multi-weapon combat. Some of the there are more weapons in this game, and they are basically just pulled straight out of the second game. They did make this game on a lower budget, and you can see that definitely in the lower scale of the world. Perfect. So that's XX delay X X X does that launching maneuver. So it's a single button combat system, which can be done well. I'm kind of on the fence on how well I think it's done here. It doesn't not work. Like I said, I actually enjoy this game quite a bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll stop worrying about it until we get a move on here. And then you've got this mechanic of being able to swing across things. Which is also how part of how they bridge. Oh yeah, that's right. Here's how we're starting. Starting off with a boss fight, basically.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable. Build a house of sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
Oh, hang on a second.
I know not but what the council commands, mistress. The quest for the Seven begins here.
I noticed I wasn't recording my VOD for this part, which hopefully I recorded the VOD for the stuff earlier, but oh well.
Everything here. Mine. Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine too.
I'm on a mission.
Okay.
Protecting humans? Humans think creation favors them. They are apes crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
Hmm.
What they have, I will take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break. You cannot stop me.
If you say so.
Want to. Humanity is tragically overrated. I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. All right.
Don't you get it? What's mine is mine.
All right. Whoop. This is a lot harder to do whenever you are it's a lot harder to do when you don't realize you can oop. Oh, okay, I must be sucking pretty bad here. Oh yeah. So this is the like Souls-like Darksiders games. So oh, come on now. So it's like their Estus Flask system. Okay.
Did
Okay. Yep. More platforming challenge than combat challenge, really. He says, having third of a health bar left. Really more like a quarter. There we go. Simple enough.
Pretty. Come and get it.
Ah, that's mine!
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch envy?
I did.
Totally not going to hear this music a few times more.
This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the seven.
It will make a fitting prison for the others once their physical forms have been broken.
If I may, there is a sort of hum emanating from the talisman. That glow.
Will indicate when one of the seven is nearby. I know.
So wise. You are all that the council promised, mistress.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Talisman of Sin will guide you to the deadly sins. Displayed on the top of the screen directs you towards the nearest sin. The skull indicates near sin, and the dot indicates other sins that are currently accessible. Okay. So yeah, there's one accessible sin. I'm loving how smooth this game is running right now. Let's see. What is there to... Aha. You know, I was looking for something like that. There's nothing stopping you from taking things like that. So yeah, this game you have healing shards, which heal you for a little bit, and then there's Nephilim's Respite, and that's all of your healing in this game. And there's like a bonfire system. It's kind of weird. I'm glad this game exists. I'll put it that way.
I would
But
be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman, locating the other deadly
you've got things
sins
like this that
was
happen as
challenge.
well.
Finding envy was easy enough.
That was
Not as frequently as the game goes on, thankfully.
I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also by far the weakest of the deadly sins.
Anything else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
There we go. And just like that, we can no longer go back to that area. Alright. So, the entire time I'm walking through this area, I can see, like, this is either straight out of or went straight into, what's the... something from the ashes? Jesus, why can't I remember the name of the game? All right, this is gonna bother me. I'm looking this up. I just saw it on the screen too. Remnant. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. It's like straight out of Remnant.
I knew that war would one day unleash all this. But seeing it, his gifts are impressive.
They are
Just don't you find it a little suspicious the way this watcher is buttering your biscuit there, Fury? No, 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 no. There we go. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to it. There are a couple points in the game where I feel like there are some fights that are a little tedious. There we go. There we go. You can also just hold X and she'll do that. Which is probably what I'll do for some of these guys here. Kind of a bit more of a crowd control option, a bit better for that type of enemy. We'll be able to make it over there eventually. Oh shit. Wait, what? That's weird. So if you have to press the dash and the attack simultaneously for her to do that. I thought it was a thing I thought you could have a delay in there. Apparently not. Healing shard. Should probably consider it. I think there's stuff here that you can't get until like hilariously far into the game. Okay. There we go. Lurcher clumps basically think consumable souls. Because this really is just a Souls game, but with where it's really just the Darksiders take on the Souls game. I love the Darksiders series. Their entire thing is being extremely derivative of other games the developers liked. And a lot of the time, that's actually my vibe too. There's nothing wrong with wearing your inspirations on your sleeves sometimes. And I find this kind of weird. I think this is supposed to be like helping hide loading and level like environment transitions, because it is basically an open world game, kind of. It's kind of a Metroidvania open world game, kind of a linear Metroidvania if I'm precise about it. Ow. There's one weapon you get basically towards the end of the game that has some of my favorite, one of my favorite counters, because it's a ranged counter. Stop that. Okay. Oh yeah, there's that guy over there who's basically there to teach you that You can still very easily die in this game. This is definitely the most difficult Darksiders game, I think. First game, I'd say, honestly, is kind of easy. Second game has its moments. Do I dare? Fuck it. Very good. Oh, yeah, baby. He can fuck you up real easy. Enhancements can be socketed into a weapon for socketed enhancement for an active benefit. The weapon has benefit to Fury. So this is Fortifier. Wait, I can just start with the Abyssal Armor? What? That seems... Maybe you unlock that once with the DLC or something, and it just... You just automatically have them? Weird. I'm gonna just play with the base armor for the most part. I'll probably swap at some point, but like... I don't know. Don't know if I should have that or not. That's weird. And spoilery. I don't know why it forces you to confirm like that. You can unequip them and like it's not a permanent thing. I don't know.
Perhaps there are human survivors.
Not my concern.
I was just saying how I was liking how the game was running, and then it started getting that slowdown.
It's impressive. But is it just me, or is it out of place here?
It is a maker tree. Most likely we will find refuge there.
Okay. Oh, you know I gotta do this first. Okay. Hey. All that for money. Let's see. Next. At least you can just hold one button. It's not like you are forced to constantly spam out the button. Holding the button is pretty viable for them. If not encouraged outright. That's not going to be taken care of till way later. Whoop. There we are.
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman. Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Vulgrim.
I don't think demons have a concept of capitalism, but okay.
In souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Vulgrim Path. Fury can feed collected souls of Vulgrim to earn attribute points. Attribute points can be spent in Fury's character menu by pressing start button. Vulgrim has allowed you to access the Serpent Hole. To the Serpent Holes, this ancient network of pathways flows through the world and beyond, allowing fast travel between plinths. Alright.
What would you ask of this
So let's see. You can buy shit from him, including some things that you can only get from him. Echo Mark lets you reallocate your stats. Okay. No, you can't sell your Lurcher shards to him. You have to manually break them. That kind of sucks.
As you wish. This
We'll look at the Serpent Holes later, though. We'll just feed them all our souls for now.
as you wish. Do make sure they scream, horseman.
Good old Vulgrim, same as always. So now you can choose to allocate an attribute point, get more health, more strength, or more arcane. Bonus arcane damage. Arcane damage dealt on evade counters, charge attacks, wrath attacks, and havoc form attacks. Physical damage dealt on all basic X or Y attacks. So for now we'll focus in on strength. I'm sure I'll give myself some more health at some point. I think in general there are diminishing returns, so it's
Vulgrim and his demons.
kind of encourages you to split the points somewhat equitably.
The scraps of a world they helped destroy.
Indeed they do.
But despite his thirst for souls, Vulgrim may be a useful tool on this journey.
Alright. And it's not solely obvious, but you can in fact do that. Take that, you joke. Yeah! I'll kill you along with the frame rate. It really is kind of silly that I'm getting frame rate dips here. Like, I think this game is relatively smooth running on a PS4, and my rig is definitely stronger than a PS4. That we won't be able to deal with until later. Very good. And now we run.
The length these roots have grown. They seem to have taken over everything.
Indeed, mistress.
Okay. Oh, look. Can y'all chill for a moment? Okay. This section that means absolutely nothing to us yet. It will. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So I can go this way. I think that is the way to continue with the game. This is the way to get a few more things before I continue with the game. Havoc form. Temporarily call upon Huri's Havoc form. Huri's Havoc form to decimate foes. LB to R-Team and unleash Havoc form. Yeah. Fortunately, your dodge attack covers quite the distance. Can't get that yet. Basic enemies like that really are just not at all things to worry about. I do wish the animation of her getting up was a little snappier rather than, I don't know, a little floaty right now. It's a little, yes. Money. And that was the main reward for coming that way. So you can play through most of the game, if not the entire game, without sprinting. Which is, I don't know. I find it very silly that I played through the entire game basically without sprinting. Hey, look, it's Volgrim. Here, Volgrim. Have some of my souls.
As you wish. Farewell.
At least the menuing is for Volgrim's pretty snappy and pretty quick. Yeah. Definitely the most useful right now.
Behind me, wee ones. Let me tend to our uninvited guests. A horseman.
Fury. Currently
And the return of Ulthane, my favorite.
Surprised, and more than a little relieved. Call me Ulthane Blackhammer.
So you'll not be flattening me today?
A maker, are you not?
Aye, when there's something to make. Today, my skills are only aimed towards instruments of death.
Man, those subtitles are so tiny.
No, not theirs neither. Like your council, I care for balance, horsemen. Humans, frail as they be, are part of the balance. Surely you're here to help protect them.
Wrong question.
A tribe of useless, hairless simians whose greatest talent was inventing ingenious new ways to divide and destroy one another. They could suffer forever or die tomorrow, and I wouldn't bat an eye either way.
Then what is your business here?
What do they call you?
Jones.
Jones. Question me again.
Jones is good.
Your last breath.
Especially knowing who Jones is, really.
Here. Do you honestly think
His,
scares me now?
history, shall we say.
Hey, lad, this one's none for trifles.
Yeah? What do I have to lose? This moronic conflict makes you all look so stupid. Angel, demon, horseman, even maker. What are you even fighting for, huh? Tell me.
I like this one. You may continue breathing, Jones.
Horsemen, please. To have you on our side would turn the tide in ways we cannot measure. Humanity might stand a chance.
While my mission does involve balance, it does not require them. I am here to root out the 7 deadly sins and return them to the Council. No less, no more.
What if I can help you? That bit of chain you carry could use some work.
I sincerely doubt that. I'm faring quite well without any help.
Of course. But in case you missed the moniker, I am a maker who specializes in instruments of destruction, chaos, and the deliverance of pain. So it stands to reason that we little Ulthane could enhance your arsenal if your horsemanship would give me the chance.
What he's saying is, please let me be your Andre.
Humanity will not survive without aid. If you come across any humans on your journey, please direct them here. Haven is the only place they might be sufficiently protected.
Direct them. How do you expect the apes to cross a battlefield and find you?
Oh, I don't. They'll need this.
So,
the bridge. Only humans can use it. One touch,
you know,
they're sent to Haven.
Must I touch them?
the humanoid form is kind of implicitly what makes us simian apes. A thing that, like, all of the main creatures from creation kind of share. Just putting that out there. Whatever.
Wrath.
Where?
You seek a pit of hellstretch set in the nether, beneath the city. And please, horsemen.
Yes, yes. I will shepherd the wee ones your way, pointless as it may be.
We'll see. And remember, Fury. The doors of Haven stand open to any who ask.
Contrasts quite a bit with his "Get off me yard" that he has in Darksiders 1. Rootstone allows instinct. Oh yeah. It's just a passive item you own. So Ulthane lets you upgrade weapons, because this game he's your Andre. Oh yeah, you can also upgrade enhancements. I forgot about that.
See what I can do for you.
You have to get angelic or demonic artifacts, and also fortifiers, and then the essence of a chosen to fully upgrade something. It's been long enough that since I've played that I don't remember like what the best of these are. You don't get enough in one playthrough to upgrade everything, but you can upgrade a pretty decent number. As for weapons, you get these slivers of adamantine as in, you know, titanite. It's your titanite, basically. Slivers of adamantine are the titanite shards, and then, yeah. So,
Watch your back, eh?
so yeah. It's a whole thing. Our first destination is going to be this way, though. We won't get any slivers of adamantine for a little bit.
Ulthane, he is blind to what truly matters.
Perhaps, yes.
Just another pawn who will never understand the game into which he's been played. And he does love the sound of his own voice, doesn't he?
Not like anyone I know.
Did you say something?
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, look at that. Alright. So... I don't really have a use for him right now. So there are a few things in this area. Angelic Artifact, for one. Use upgrade weapon enhancements. Ulthane should be able to make use of them. The nice thing is, enemies like melee enemies have to get on your level, so to speak, to actually do any damage to you. So if you're just on a platform of a different level and then they have to jump up to you first. Adamantine. Adamantine can be used to upgrade your weapons. Bring adamantine to Ulthane to improve your weapon. Was that adamantine or a sliver of adamantine? Because you kind of... It's a sliver of adamantine. Thank you, game, for making that distinction clear. So, you got the ice there. You've got the lightning around the updraft. You got the webs over there. It's like 3 different power-ups we have to get before we can progress through those areas. It's great. Kind of your hub. If you're gonna have such a close-up zoom-in camera, the least you could do is not make it so that I get fucked over like that whenever I... There we go. That was a little more violent. If this were default mode and not classic mode, I probably would have gotten just utterly annihilated there. Okay. That's the way I meant to go, but I want to grab a few more things from around here first. Ooh, that's right. Ow. Yes, that was half of my health gone, like, instantly. Also, yes, you can take these ultra tough enemies and just cheese them to death by doing that. Wow, I have enough slivers of adamantine to just go back at this point. I might just do that. So, later I will be able to go into there. Not yet though. So there's more stuff up above. I think that's it for like this level of things beyond just moving on. And there we go. Fortification shard. I think that raises your defense. I don't know. I don't use them as much as I probably should. Oh yeah, and the purple things. It's another weapon power, or another power up that you get later on. Oh. Okay. So fun that you can literally just spam the dodge counter. Alright. Now that I've gotten those, I want to go back to Ulthane already. You know what, I'll probably go ahead and just use, I think it said that you can fast travel already. I mean, it's a little silly to just fast travel basically up an elevator, but also it's about how close the two are anyway.
Please take your time.
So we want to go to the Maker's Forge. West End is where we started, Crossroads is where we're at, Skyscraper is kind of in between West End. It's one thing that kind of bothers me is the order that the different warp points are listed in isn't always very sensical to me. Also, you can't get there's no option to rest anywhere to get Nephilim's respite back. It's a random drop from enemies that might get you some back. I don't like that decision. So I might as well mention, in total you end up with, I think, 4 weapons? 5 weapons total, right? Let me see. Whoop. What was it? Yeah, there's Flame, Storm, and Force, right? And it just outright tells you can only Flame Hollow, Storm Hollow, Force Hollow weapons. So you get 4 weapons. And the way it works is that every weapon becomes a secondary weapon to you, basically. So in every hollow form that you have your whip plus another weapon. So it's a 2-weapon combat system that starts you off with 1 weapon. The problem with that is you always have the whip equipped. So the whip isn't as strong as the other weapons, but it's like you kind of have to choose between, do you make the weapon you always have equipped stronger, or do you invest into 1 weapon and make that your primary combat weapon and then just transfer around? It's kind of iffy to me. All right, let's drop down.
Please, no, just kill me. Oh, stop your blubbering, human. Come to me. Now. Do you want to live? What? If you want to live, I can send you to a safe place. Safe as any, I suppose. Touch it. Idiots. It's a miracle they ruled the Earth for as long as they did.
Helps when you don't have these cosmic forces coming in to wreck your shit. Alright. So it's also a collectathon.
It smells like death in here. Trust me. We shared a room 1,000 years ago.
Not a huge fan of puns on the Four Horsemen's names like that. If they're self-referential, it's one thing. Oh, why so furious? Oh, wait. Versus, oh god, isn't war so terrible? Also, look what this thing between the angels and demons did. Like, you know, I wasn't asking for you to do something like that. Ow. Alright. Crag spiders. Because that's what we didn't have enough of before. Oh, and these guys? Well, they're not as much of a problem here. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, yeah. Oh. The combat has just the right balance, honestly, of weight and agility that it is still pretty fun to play. Even if it's not as amazing as Darksiders 2's combat. And the better range of the whip versus War's sword also helps things a lot, I think, with it doesn't feel cramped or stiff. Very nice. Sometimes you never know if you're gonna uncover a thing. Okay. It's really weird how low they often have her end up swinging in those. Oh boy. Man, but I want to get the stuff. Fine, let me go down and get the stuff. Okay. See, usually it's worth it to go after the extra items like that, because that's how you end up with enough slivers of adamantine to just upgrade whatever you want. Whee! Your second jump in this game's kind of bad. Stalkers are assholes, like always. Ooh, Strength Shard. Makes it so that I do more damage for a short amount of time, I think. So, that's appreciated. I'm sorry, what was that? That launcher is so nice for just stun locking enemies. If an enemy can be launched, they are just not a threat one-on-one. All right. Hold on. Maybe I'm going crazy here. Did I grab everything? I think I grabbed everything. Yeah, I did. Okay. Ooh, good thing you can run. I will say I like her run cycle way better than her walk cycle. Her run cycle looks smooth and just looks good. Her walk cycle looks a little, I think, silly. Ow. Also, the fact these guys can be interrupted. Really not that intimidating one-on-one. Ah, yes. These guys. So in place of the bomb plants, you have these little guys for some reason. So that's a thing. And if you're like,
Being observant is literally in your name, Watcher.
I mean, she's got a point. I'm just gonna launch you the fuck away. Yeah. I guess I was dodged a little too soon to get the... Oh, way too soon there. Oh god. Oh, there are way too many of you. Okay. Somehow we navigated through that. Yeah, they're not very fun to fight in numbers like that. Especially before you grow strong enough to just kill them quickly.
Sloth. I heard tales, but truly, he is a terrible sight to behold. I think I may be sick.
I mean... Okay. I don't remember if you can get up there before... It totally seems like you should be able to get up there sooner than this, but if you can't, I guess it's fine. Okay. Weird. Really seems like you should be able to get up there without having to go around, but I guess I have to go around. All right. Man, You know what it is? The game's on my top monitor, and I'm looking like up at it, which makes it, because of the way the screens work, it's making the game look darker to me.
What would you ask? This will be fun for both of us.
Sure, let's take our couple of levels.
As you wish.
All right, 20% more damage on our base for our base damage. That's pretty good. I probably should start putting some points into arcane though, because that is like your primary way of damaging some bosses. But being able to do that's pretty nice. Hi. There we are. I don't remember if you can get another upgrade before you fight the boss here or not, but all right.
The worst of the smells come from above.
Yum. You. All right, especially for these guys. Launchers will save your ass so hard. So yeah. That guy's fighting angels. This is an entire area. I'll give them this. This looks nice. I don't care much for the way that it goes into first person randomly, but... Oh, hi. Okay. We'll be back. Probably got what? Like 4 slivers of adamantine? 5. Okay, I could probably afford... I probably can afford to upgrade my weapon again. But I'm gonna get my first new weapon first. Alright, let's head up here. These guys we can just pick up like that. And then we can bring them all the way over here. I'll worry about the other stuff later. Kaboom. Alright. Oh yeah, there's this whole little puzzle section. I was about to say, I really can't see this thing that I'm trying to avoid attacks from. Ooh. Perfect reason right there why I should probably consider... I will say though, the other advantage to boosting my base damage is that arcane damage is a multiplier kind of on top of that.
Don't dislocate your arm patting yourself on the back. How do you plan on dealing with that, my bloodthirsty mistress?
Whoa. Like that. But first, let's grab you. Then we're gonna head through here. Grab the item first. Whoa, I did not mean to attack the bug. That sucks for him. I feel like I remember this is like an actual puzzle that you have to think at least a little bit about. Not a whole lot, but... yeah, because the red webs come back. And, all right. There you are. You are coming with me, so we can have two of you over here. Here, let's just let him go. Hey. All right. So you blow up that. Oh. I'm glad they included the fire working that way. I would have made that a slog. All right, here we go.
Music to my ears.
Feel the burn of the
She died dismembering angels.
We all need a hobby. I hope you've left something for me. I'll try not to enjoy this too much.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
All right. All right, we're just gonna do this for a little bit. That's the other thing about this form, is it heals you. Oh, couldn't dodge that one. Good that one though. And easy. I probably could have done apocalyptic, honestly, but I remember not enjoying my apocalyptic playthrough.
Rampage! Your master summons you! We run!
Yeah. Rampage got done so dirty in this game.
Get up! Mistress!
It's funny what you remember in between screams. My siblings used to refer to you as the dumb one. Yes! The harder you fight, the stronger I get.
Tear you apart!
Oh, you think you're angry? You barely scratched the surface.
Then let me dig deep!
So the thing about this is she did beat Wrath here, but because she doesn't capture him, he can come back.
War. The others. There are great forces at work here. Watcher, help.
Something is wrong with the world.
Delicate order is imbalanced.
Mm-hmm. Rampage got done so dirty. Ugh. So, first Darksiders game where you don't get to ride your horse.
Step forward. Now I ask of both angel and demon. Do you arrive here of your own free will? The tenets of the Hollowing demand it.
I do, Lord of the Hollows.
As do I. You have both fought this war since the dawn of time. You are weary. Yet, immortality prevents the ultimate respite. The Lord of the Hollows alone can bestow upon you this gift. The final release. No longer will your souls be recycled time and time again to fight for heaven and hell. They are now mine.
So there you go. That tells you who the Lord of Hollows is, or at least what he can do.
Impetuous creature awakens. Deluded pawn of the Charred Council. Do you even know where you are?
I know exactly where I am. The stench betrays you. The Hollows is a hell all its own.
Indeed. But it is one that I alone rule.
What did you do to them?
Nothing that they did not wish for. You wear your ignorance on your face. The true consequences of this so-called war for balance are beyond your comprehension. Perhaps I should hollow you. A watcher. This only confirms what I already held to be true. You are just a puppet. The Council is playing you to further their own machinations.
Enough! Unlike you, I have not come to this place for personal gain. The 7 deadly sins must be eliminated once and for all to protect the balance you mock. I will not be deterred.
She speaks the truth, O Lord, and she is tenacious to say the least.
Your words carry no weight with me. They stink of lies.
Uh-huh.
Prove your commitment to balance.
Hey, it's the skeleton enemies that are always in every game. But they're black with yellow cores this time. Easy enough.
This is more than a test of battle.
A demonstration, horseman. You are so quick to combat. Your whip ready to crack. True righteousness requires true insight. If this was a test, you have failed. To resist a call to raw impulse is a different type of strength.
Spare your wisdom. I know my strength, and when I prove it to the Council, I alone will lead the Horsemen. The 7 will be destroyed, along with their designs for a world far more hideous than the apocalypse we already know.
Very well. You
For what purpose?
Even I am aware that there are times when sides must be chosen. Take this weapon, and know that I have chosen mine. But take heed, horseman. The universe has so many faces. Your survival depends on what you have learned. You must open your eyes to much more than that which gazes back at you from the mirror.
Fine. Can we go now?
Not quite yet. There is the matter of Abraxas to discuss.
Abraxas.
The demon meddler. If Earth is to remain intact, he must be dealt with. He threatens your balance. His very soul must be brought to me.
I see. And you want me to do it?
Who better?
I'll consider it. No guarantees.
Then you and your watcher be gone.
All right. So the main thing in this game is you have the hollow system. Hollows function both as new weapons that you can use in combat, as well as elemental abilities that you have. So when you have the flame hollow, you get this kind of upward dash that you can do in the air.
The fire hollow. Something changes when I hold it. I can feel its power coursing through my hands.
So you can do that. So I no longer need to find those bugs that are on fire to destroy webs. I'm immune to lava damage, which is pretty nice.
I feel nothing. Like wading through a pond.
You can also jump out of it like that. I don't care for the way that you have to wade through, even though it does make some sense. You can also just dodge like that and it is faster.
Ha! Incredible.
Alright. One of these days I'll cash in all the lurcher pumps that I've been grabbing, and I'm sure that will be a lot. A lot of souls to turn in there. Okay. So it's not obvious yet, but every hollow you get is also a new weapon. Well, maybe it is obvious that it's a new weapon, but exactly what kind of weapon is probably not obvious. In this case, it's this weird, like, double non... I guess they're kind of like twin short swords or something like that. Yeah. It's your quick weapon. And it's a little odd to me that the lightning weapon is the it's a little odd to me that the lightning weapon is not the quick weapon, but also I guess it would have been a little cliche for the lightning one to be the quick weapon. And as you probably saw from the different colors for the numbers, this move does arcane damage, and it's a different color because it's fire specifically. Generally, the only problem I have with the weapon system, the hollow system, is you have to upgrade every weapon separately, and they do all start from 0. And like by the time you get the last hollow, you've got all the other weapons, and it's like, okay, great. So I feel like this new weapon I just got is a little underpowered. Okay. Ah. And just like Darksiders 1 or Darksiders 2, you can, well, also in Darksiders 1, you can kind of chain what your weapons do. The counterattack from the Flame Hollow is this dash move. What's kind of nice is that it's over pretty quickly and has a little bit of a slight AoE. There's no damage resistance from this enemy. The only reason to use the whip, honestly, is because the whip does more damage per hit. But like, oh, that's right, I forgot that he explodes like that. And made me do this, which is not cool. At least I got my... At least I got that back. Yeah. I remember the first time I played this game, like, that enemy was such an asshole. I don't... Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. It's like, what do I do? Then I remembered, and all's good. So the Hollows is its own separate area. I say separate area. It's its own. It's connected to all the other ones, but it's a separate area.
I feel no envy for them.
If you were any softer, you'd be a cloud watcher.
Get it? Because 7 Deadly Sins, envy. If you, it's, yeah, because they don't make enough 7 Deadly Sins puns and wordplay in this entire game. All right. Every invigoration core alternates between increasing your capacity for Nephilim's Respite and increasing how much it actually heals you for. And that's kind of nice. Well done, idiot. Yeah. That's when it's pretty nice to be able to use the Flame Hollow. Like, I really like how fast its attack is. All right, anything else? No? Cool. Go ahead and get those. The other thing is, since it's an open world game, like, technically to progress, you don't have to go through this area. You can go through other stuff first. Hold on a second. See that? Just reminding myself of the layout here. Also grabbing that, apparently. That's pretty nice. So you come up here. That there. Doesn't appear to be anything connected to it at the moment. Maybe there will be. Do I need to do this? This is me not remembering how this goes. That's not right.
Perhaps these webs are not an obstacle, but an asset. If there were a way to use them to reach that crystal.
Yeah, but... Oh god, I'm so dumb. I keep forgetting about that. That's another thing. Without the sprint, that becomes a little hard to time. There we go. Probably the hardest puzzle. Wonder if that opened a door or something and I just didn't notice. That's probably what happened. Alright.
Interesting. These chambers seem out of place.
They are only neither of heaven nor hell, to be sure. Early humans, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I'm another thing else. But even I do not know everything. Especially when it comes to the minds of...
My Nephilims. Why was I not on my Nephilim's respite? Also, they did a shitload of damage. What the hell? Alright, let's just run through past all this stuff. I like how you can tell from the way that I dodged there that I was trying to get out of the way. Okay. At least that wasn't so bad to get back to. And when you die, you do leave behind your souls. Man, what is the camera doing? Sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Because you can see here there's an angel statue that's not holding a sword, so I need to go and grab another sword to be able to do more in the hollows. There's also that. So I'll need another power if I want to do anything with that. Unfortunately, the hollow power-ups are pretty much story-based. Oh, you jackass. And because they're story-based, like... Wait, is that actually it? I mean, I can grab this, but... Because they're story-based, it's not like you find them in the environment, which lets you continue seamlessly going around the environment. Unfortunately, it's not that type of Metroidvania. It's more of a... Get far enough in the open world and you get a new power to facilitate going further in the game. Alright. I think that's actually about all I can do at this point. Unless I'm missing something here, which, you know, I was missing something. I thought I was missing something there. Did you Okay. All right, very good. So that's the lower level taken care of, more or less. I want to just go around, make sure that I'm getting all the items I can from this area, because there will come a point where I'm sure I am grateful that I took the time to do this. Oh yeah, there's also this little area. Which might just be the way forward, question mark? It kind of is the way forward. And then I can do this. But let me go back to that room before I forget about it. Okay. Got that, and I got the first one. So you might be thinking, how am I supposed to get up there? And then you remember, oh yeah, I got this new power that lets me do things like that. And yeah, you can literally like visit all these little cubbies in this room. And it's not at all disrupting how many things you can find by doing this. Ow. Woo. Like that. God damn it. And now the game's slowing down again. Take that. Yeah, see, I got the green and then Nephilim's respite count went up. So yeah, not all of these have rewards, but like enough of them do that it's like, guess I'm gonna do this because I like collecting things. And they knew I might like collecting things because these jackasses got my number. It's fine. I'm glad that they found success with Remnant. And that they're not at the mercy of their publisher going under again or something. I don't know. I have no idea how well THQ Nordic is doing compared to the old THQ. I know it's a scaled back studio compared to what the old THQ was, and THQ Nordic was a separate company before. But okay. Doing nice. In that front. There we go. little hectic there. And then there's this room.
So, 3 swords total.
So it seems.
It's always 3, isn't it?
Pardon?
3 keys, 3 stones, 3 swords. Rather predictable, don't you think?
Have you lost your mind?
No. I just hate it when the creators take shortcuts.
And yet, you know, games do tend to do this thing, especially when they like to have self-aware writing, quote unquote, where it's like, we're gonna do a thing, and then we're gonna make fun of ourselves for doing the thing, but then it's like, you could have just not done the thing. So oh, okay. Very nice. Okay. Little dark for me to... It's probably not that dark on the stream, but just because of the position I'm in, it looks a little dark. He deadass waited for me to be doing something else. Okay. Just gonna keep doing this. I was about to say that should be it for him. Okay. And there was a point to that. Okay. So if we were to go back over this way, I've played this game through a couple of times. And it's kind of like Darksiders 2 where like I think I mostly remember how things go, but there might be a time or two where I like am playing along and trying to remember as I go. Ah, hello. So the main thing with this guy is he won't catch on fire from... Okay, yeah, the whip is definitely stronger and a better idea to use there. Ow. Oop, back off. Kaboom. Oh. See, this is why I'm thinking that my main weapon for this playthrough is probably going to be the lightning spear when I get it. Spoiler, the Storm Hollow gets you the lightning spear. Because that one, the counter attack is actually ranged. She throws the spear. And that's kind of nice. I enjoy it when when the spear gets thrown. Makes me feel like I can do some damage from a distance, you know? Takes away the one thing these enemies would otherwise kind of have over me. Okay, that goes back up. I want to head here. This'll do. Yeah, here's good. So this game kind of takes the, not quite Skyward Sword approach. I haven't played Skyward Sword in a long time, so I don't even remember the details. But like the dungeons and the environment are kind of integrated into each other. is the idea. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like Skyward Sword. I don't think I'm among those people, but I also never finished Skyward Sword, so I don't know that I'm not among those people. Then again, I never finished Breath of the Wild, but I have enough hours in Breath of the Wild that I definitely did enjoy, that it's probably just a case of, like, I know I just moved on to other things within my life that probably isn't fair to just say, oh, I didn't like the game enough to finish it. Oh. I didn't even spot that guy among them. Like, it was a bunch of mindless fighting, and then suddenly, oh, a guy who can just chunk my health. That's the thing about this game in particular. It kind of like that. What is that nonsense? How much did I just lose off my health bar from that? Like, what the fuck? Now, I want to say... Yeah, let me get my revenge on this guy first. What the f... Okay. I guess we're really testing it then. I was going to say, I want to say that you never fully lose your souls. They just stay in the world, but I guess we're going to find out. Did the game just... The game's being really weird to me right now. There we go. Oh yeah, when those things are around, they absorb all the souls around too. Which is, I guess, a twist on the mechanic of leaving behind your souls. Imagine your souls or blood echoes were absorbed into whatever nearby thing that had them. Would you stop that? There we go. So we're going back this way. That's also the thing with this game, is like death can come to you really quickly as soon as your guard goes down a bit. I feel like it also is okay, yeah. So your souls do kind of stick around. I feel like that was a good demonstration though of like how I've actually been playing up to this point, because like enemies have been like that for a little while. I hit the button. Fuck you, game. I need... Ooh! There we go. Oh. Well, that was kind of a disaster. Okay. I think you can just stay here. Oh. Wow, this is painful, but I didn't do any of this. What if I want the... Okay, demonic artifact alone, I think kind of demonstrates why this is actually kind of worth it to do. Those are not that easy to come by. That's kind of crazy. Just, I died. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. You have time without sprinting to reach the, chamber. Which is kind of crazy. Like, you can totally just leisurely walk up to this.
Skeletons. Never even break a sweat against skeletons.
That's weird. Like, the game can't decide if I'm playing with a keyboard or with a controller. Oh yeah, this guy's gonna be back, as well as the archer buddy he has there. It's kind of lame. Alright, that's one side. I think I'll get the other side, get on out of here, and then probably finish up the stream. Relatively short one today, but I don't know, I said what I wanted to say. And gotten to start playing this game, which I'm hoping won't end up being too long. It's not as long as Darksiders 2. I think it's about as long, if not a little longer than Darksiders 1. I might be wrong about that, though. It's been a while. You can certainly put a lot of time into it. Well, that was fair. Okay. I don't know what it is I'm doing here. Okay. I need to see... Yes, hello, ugly bug. Oh. I've already done the hard work. I think. There's something I'm missing. Maybe it's that? That was it. Because then it sends the flames over, and then those come over to there, and then boop. Easy. That's probably the biggest, that might be one of the biggest brain teaser puzzles in this entire game, actually. I don't remember the puzzles in this game being particularly challenging, especially not compared to some of the ones in 2. I haven't played any of the DLC for Darksiders 2. Maybe I'll go around and do that eventually, but... some of those are interesting, because they give you different combinations of, like, the, they give you different combinations of the, items and equipment for solving puzzles in those. I kind of like when your counterattack is just one big hit. It gives you a better feeling for, like, okay, this hit does this much damage. And just, like, that guy clearly just chunks his health bar. And what? That. What does this do? Ah. Go ahead and do that since I noticed my health is a little low. I like this side much better than the other side. You know, thinking on it, it might literally just be time. It's getting close to time for me to consider retiring my hard drive. I've had it for 6 years. It would really suck if I lost everything that's on my hard drive now that I think about it. Oh boy. Alright, and this causes the statue to do that. Ridiculous. So now we come up here. Et voila. Don't forget to be observant. So now we have a few demonic artifacts. So if I remember correctly, when you get to the final upgrade for one of your enhancements, it unlocks the rest of the... So, like, there are 2 trees you can go down, the angelic or the demonic tree. I think it's the same amount of resources in total to upgrade one, no matter which tree you took, because the last one unlocks, like, the rest of the upgrades or something. I don't know. It's been a while.
This is not what we seek. Let us carry on.
Wait. The Maker.
Owe him nothing.
I know. I want him to owe me. Easy, child. Easy. I can lead you to others like you. Humans. Won't that be nice?
They're not humans. It's not anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a neat little detail. If you're in the Flame Hollow and you go underwater, it does that, and then as soon as you leave, it comes back. I think that's a cool detail. I find things like that neat. It's nice. Okay. Well, that sound means that this stream is coming to an end. Didn't have the time really to stream longer today. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to stream any other time in the week. So this is what we got. Also, wow, you can reach surprisingly high up at this point in the game. What is going on? Ah, I see. Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, now we've got more platforming tools. Which means we can do more crazy shenanigans. Like that. This really is a really good game. Performance issues aside right now. I'm sorry the music is playing over this.
You're kidding.
I love Volgrim. Sorry, you're gonna have to hear. Hang on, I'll fix this.
I am a demon about town, a busy soul trader.
It's about to swap scenes
My business takes
while this is playing, so
this world and others. But something is blocking my way. Someone is muscling in on the serpent holes. This invasion has stripped me of my ability to move freely through.
are you going to finish talking before the stream actually automatically ends?
The Stone Brothers wish to control the serpent holes themselves. One must confront these unwieldy beasts for the good of all. All right, but for the good of demons and horsemen, the serpent
The good of demons and horsemen.
that flame hollow is the first key. As you know, I was such a but you and your whip are
Basically, this is DLC stuff.
Why would I?
This has the makings of a mutually beneficial relationship.
I've heard this before. Still not.
I should have remembered this going on. This is my B.
I'll consider it. None of your That's no secret.
Okay, you were betrayed. What happened to Rampage? Do you not fit his name? No need. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that was so much more than I wanted it to. That's my fault. It's my fault that there was so much and I didn't remember that, but still.